Hello, Star Wars fans. Hey, you know, there's just 32 days until Christmas 2021. And today, I wanted to let you all know that you can schedule your virtual visits with Santa using the link that's in the crawler below. You go there with that ID and put Jingle 40. You can reserve a virtual visit with Santa, with me. But if you're looking for other Santas, maybe somebody who is ethnically different than I am, or who speaks a different language, maybe they speak American Sign Language, those folks are available as well. If you have special needs children who need like sign language or something like that. But many of you have already scheduled your visits with Santa, and I am really excited. I know that I've got one coming up this weekend. Oh, Santa is really excited about being able to get into visiting with you all as Santa. So there we have it. That's coming up. And if you use that discount code, there's a discount code called Santa20. If you put that in, you'll get 20% off. And that's only good through this Wednesday. That's November 24th. You have until midnight Eastern, 11:59 p.m. Eastern time to get that. Meg, do you do Huttese visit? No Huttese. No Klingon. None of that. English only. Unfortunately, this Santa does English only. Good to see you, Meg, by the way. Thank you for dropping in. And Dale, I see you there. Mike Porter. And and we also have Mark Hamilton. Today, as we do most Wednesdays, I've got my friend, Imagic Maker with me. How are you doing today, my friend?
Yeah, see if I can't get a little icon here.
Oh, you're working on it. Look at that. He's working at a little workaround. Good to see you. There's some news to talk about today, and what we'll just kind of work through that, and then we'll get into my left ear enjoys the Magic Maker. Mine too, Meg. It's only my left ear. The right ear has no Magic Maker enjoyment. But in my right ear, I still get the Hoth ambience from Meg's Cantina. We lost a Magic Maker. He'll be back with us here shortly. So, just some news to share with you all. Here he comes.
All right, sorry.
Try
another. I hit the wrong button. Fell off.
Try again.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Again, just to the left, but that's okay. I do want to cover some basics. Every Tuesday, StarWars.com has been doing this Bring Home the Bounty campaign. And this week, my friends, not much to get excited about. If you're a Funko Pop collector, there's some things. But really, I didn't see anything in here that is all that exciting. There's Funko Pop Deluxe, Mandalorian Grogu with control knob. There's some... items. There's some Star Wars girls earrings, the girls crew earrings, and you guys go check that out. There's some Lego stuff there, Funko Pop stuff. You're running out of time, however, if what you're after is some Star Wars merch for Christmas. You need to get that ordered as soon as possible. The longer you wait, the bigger chance there is your order is not going to get fulfilled, and it'll be sitting on a ship out in the ocean somewhere. And I talked to Meg about this last week, and even in the UK, they have this same problem where things are sitting on cargo ships, not being offloaded and delivered. They've got the same kind of problems in the UK. So be sure to order early to get your items in time for Christmas. So that public service announcement has been made. A Magic Maker, anything in that Bring Home the Bounty that catches your eye?
Well, of course, I see. No, not really. I don't see anything in there that my kids would like.
Exactly. Hey, Sheaves here. Sheaves, of course, after all the Funkos. So there are some Funkos. So there's some of that. the other, I think, exciting thing that is happening this week is Empire Magazine every day is releasing little snippets, little previews of the articles that are coming out this Thursday. Of course, here in the United States, Thursday is Thanksgiving Day. No, not necessarily the best day for YouTubers to be out creating content, as we'll be spending time with family. Santa will be spending time with family. Will not be creating YouTube content on Thursday. But I do want to say this magazine is coming out Thursday, and you guys make sure that you're subscribed to Meg. You know, even though it's Thanksgiving, you can slip off, go off to a quiet room, listen to Meg's video, get caught up on all the important stuff that she covers there, and then make your way back. Make your way back to family. Just take a little break. It's only 10, 15 minutes. You can go to a quiet room, watch your Star Wars Meg video, and then get back to your Thanksgiving activities. But this is what they posted just this morning. And Dave Filoni's talking about getting to write the season of Ahsoka, the live-action Ahsoka series. And it says, speaking to Empire, Filoni talked about progress on the show, which he's currently writing, which is interesting. This is supposed to go into right. This is supposed to go into production filming in spring, so like March. And we know that Rosario is some folks have said that she's going to start working on Star Wars in December, so likely that's training, going through combat and like with lightsabers and choreography, all of that needs to start well ahead of time, so she'll be ready for the series, which is super exciting for me. Super exciting for me. And so he's currently writing, which I thought's interesting. And he says it's thrilling, I've got to tell you. It's something that you imagined doing for a long time, and it's kind of startling when you're sitting there and now you have to do it. I'm entertained by that. And then he talks about the collaborative process with Jon Favreau. So I thought this adventure for Ahsoka for a long time. It's interesting to see how it's evolved. Years ago, I would have never imagined that it was sprung from a branch of a tree that had anything to do with a guy like Din Djarin or a child that looks like Yoda. It's a great lesson for me on how, when you have other creatives like Jon Favreau, they can help lend such dimension and depth to what you're doing. Very good that they are collaborating together. Very exciting that he's currently in the writing process. It's a little concerning to me too. I have to be honest. It's November, the end of November, and we're going into production in March, April, and he's still writing. So it's a little, not that I'm worried, it's just a little anxiety building.
Yeah, but when was this interview done? I mean, I don't think the interview was done, like yesterday.
No, I wouldn't think so. It's probably been done in the last few weeks, I would think. Yeah. Certainly, probably, most likely was in November, but not like yesterday or today, right?
Yeah.
So good point.
Mean, so maybe it's given benefit of the doubt and say end of October, early November. Yeah. Right.
And of course, yeah. Go ahead.
And so, knowing how I do the writing, it's I typically write an outline, and then I write my episodes or I write my scenes, and then and typically a day you can, if you're focused on it, you can knock out 6 to 10 pages in a day if you're good at it, and maybe pretty good at it.
Well, especially if he and Jon are collaborating and he's got an idea of what the story is, right? He's just actually fleshing out the scenes.
No, absolutely.
Right?
What you're doing is and then it becomes a back and forth of getting your your lines perfectly right, and then getting the descriptions perfectly right, because you want that to be as minimal but as descriptive as possible, and so that's kind of the process by which you go through. So I mean, it's you can get really, detailed and get it going, especially when you're bouncing it off somebody. You'd be surprised how quickly that can roll.
Yeah, and that's what Dave says, that how working with other creatives like John, they can help lend such dimension and depth to what you're doing. So, yeah, it's implied here they're working together, right? It's exciting. I can't wait for this article to come out Thursday, and for us to get the full details behind all these stories, because this story ends here. Right, there's one more sentence. Well, two. The sentence is, the series is expected to arrive after Boba Fett and subsequent third season of Mandalorian. Ahsoka's based adventure awaits. And that's all you got. Of course, right? There's more, just, kind of talking about the article. It's coming out Thursday. That's a Thanksgiving Day here in the States. So, again, Meg, it's not Thanksgiving in the UK. They're not celebrating the holiday there. Neither are they in Canada, by the way. I think Canada did theirs like last week. So,
Yeah.
so Thanksgiving.
They probably celebrate Good Riddance.
Good Riddance Day. That's why we got rid of those people over there in the Americas. Very good. So, it's going to be an exciting day. This Empire Magazine article that we've got previews of the Book of Boba Fett. We got previews of Ahsoka. We got previews of Kathleen Kennedy even mentioned yesterday that the sequel characters are not forgotten. They're not far away, and that the creative team are currently working on including those characters in some additional projects. So it'll be interesting to see how that fleshes itself out, how it works itself into everything. So very exciting, very, very exciting for from all fronts. And I have to show this picture. There's this other picture that came out today from the Book of Boba Fett, and you see Boba and Fennec there, and I mentioned this. I mentioned this earlier. I'm not a fan of the spats. I don't care for Boba Fett's spats at all. They're not working for me. I see that Fennec, hers are nice. She's got these boots with the spats over top. This is a nice touch, but Boba Fett's just isn't working for me. Not a fan of his new look.
It's the color.
Yeah. Well, and they don't. It's the material as well. Like you can see, it's kind of wrinkled in here. It's like not.
Right.
It's not like a nice leather, like nice material. I just not
I
a
like
fan
the
of
gray.
it.
I like the gray of his original.
Yes. Yeah, I'm more a fan of his original look. Even the Mando season 2 updated. No, Meg, I will not. I will not do that. Maybe if we get 50 concurrent views during this live stream. So right now we're around 20. If we get up to 50 concurrent views, if I see that number pop up to 50, then I'll give you your I'll give you this. So you guys gotta send out to others. Say, quick, come join Santa on the live stream. We've got to get the views up. And you've got a chance. Yeah, it's excited for the Book of Boba Fett.
Am I? No,
Yeah.
not at all. No.
The boots.
Of course, I'm excited. That's so silly. I mean,
now, what do you?
It has something to do with Boba Fett and the Mandalorians. Of course, I'm excited. It's like my favorite stuff.
Well, look, Lucasfilm's been taking a hit lately, right?
Sure.
And they've been getting a lot of negativity from the fans, and I think
Talking
deservedly
about
so.
overall, or just like in the last couple weeks.
Like the last couple of weeks, right? Like
Yeah,
Disney
well,
Plus
that's
Day,
only because of Disney Plus, and then Rogue
D23.
Squadron. But I'm not.
Disney Plus Day was a Disney minus for Star Wars fans.
Yeah, yeah. I
D23
mean,
was about the Disney parks experience that they're building,
right.
but we've gotten no hype, no really
And none of that helped my
momentum.
Disney stock. All of it went down.
It
And
did, it did.
I was
Uh,
pretty angry actually. I was like, come
it's
on, guys.
yeah, they've got some work to do, but I do think that like this Empire magazine articles that are coming out, this magazine that's coming out Thursday is going to help, and then hopefully it begins to build some momentum over the next few weeks, and I'm hoping that there's an investor day kind of thing like we had last year, and we'll
Yeah, I think there
get
will be, and we'll get some stuff that'll take us into the near future, which will be good because if we can do that and then drop on the heels of with right into that, go right into the Book of Boba Fett, and I'd like to see the numbers go back up on. I mean, really, it's been kind of a dead period, so of course Disney Plus has gone down. It's making their stock numbers look bad, taking the wind out of the sails of Disney right now. But I think with Book of Boba Fett, all the popularity will come back. People will enjoy it. It'll come back. I mean, and then we'll be focused on what Disney Plus is producing in 22 as opposed to us not getting Rogue Squadron.
I agree. I agree, and I think that look, seeing um, the content is going to fix a lot of things, right? Like 2022, as soon as we start getting episodes of the Book of Boba Fett, we start getting episodes of Kenobi and Andor. That's going to cure a lot of ails. Like we talked about this before as well, like the divide in the fandom. And I was watching Nerd Theory from last night, and Theory's just tired of fans fighting each other. I think a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
people are, right? I think a
I
lot
mean,
of
even
people,
even Thor came out and said he's not covering this stuff anymore, right? He's like, I'm
right?
done. I'm done trying to give my spin on what the rumor is. The rumor, if whatever it is, it's just prolonging this divide, and I'm just not going to be a part of it.
Exactly. And we'd like to talk about content here. That's where we try to focus the bulk of our discussions around the content. And I think 2022 is going to cure a lot of it. A lot of the divide in the fans, a lot of the speculation. And I talked about this in my rant video last week. So Mark brought it up in the chat. I had a rant video. It's been over a week ago, where about Disney, the Disney Plus Day, and Lucasfilm largely leaves fans in a vacuum regarding press releases, talking to fans, interacting with fans, giving us things to talk about, and they lead us to look towards other outlets for information. Case in point, Empire Magazine, right? So Disney Plus Day, we get nothing. Empire Magazine comes out 2 weeks later and gives us some stuff to get excited about. So Disney, or not Disney, Lucasfilm creates this vacuum of information, and then fans are left to speculate and come up with their own content. And
Yeah.
a big portion of that becomes this uh, uh, feuding, right? For lack of a
Right.
better
I
term.
mean, yeah, I think they kind of like it in all honesty. And I know it's exasperating, anxiety providing to you, and perplexing to others. And but I actually think they kind of like it because as they say, no, there's any news is good news.
Yeah.
You're getting your word out there. So if we're arguing, it's keeping it on the forefront of our minds. It means that we all rush to the next thing that comes out to see if it's proven true or proven wrong. And
Yeah.
and if you're right, you could go, ha ha, see, I was right. And if I'm right, I get to say, ha ha, see, I'm right.
Which,
And
by the way,
and
I'm glad you brought that
uh,
up. We love Magic Maker and I. We do these weekly predictions, and we'll be doing that for the Book of Boba Fett as well,
oh,
right?
absolutely.
And so
Absolutely.
this this is what it is so much fun. Meg gets involved with many of you who are here in the chat participate in this, and every week we say what do we think is going to happen in the upcoming episode, and after that, then we get to do exactly what you just said. Haha, I was right. Magic Maker was wrong. Oh no, or sometimes he gets to say.
Usually it's me going, well, I was right on that, wrong on that. Well, once again, I'm in the middle.
Right, right, and that's true. Your consistency is remarkable. Like middle of the road, week after week after week. Which, by the way, at the end of the season, put you in the top tier, right? So as hard a time as we give you about being wrong, you're always right there at the forefront in the top in the leaderboard. Because it's just being consistent means something. So you guys, if you've not got to do the predictions game with a Magic Maker and I, and participate with Meg and the other folks here, come join our Discord, and you'll get information about that as it comes. And you guys will be able to put your predictions in week over week, and we have a ton of fun going through that. And then if you get on the Wall of Fame by beating Santa, then you get listed on the on the crawler as one of our Wall of Fame people. And what you don't want to do is be on the Wall of Shame. And how do you get on the Wall of Shame, a Magic Maker?
Well, you do worse than me, and so that, since I'm consistently in the middle, if you do worse than the middle, then you're not doing very good.
Santa cheats. No, it's not rigged. That's the wrong show. That's Fanjecture. Fanjecture. It's rigged. It's rigged. It's. I love Adam, and rigged is synonymous with Fanjecture's channel. So you guys. No, it's fun, and we're also, before the show starts, we're doing a Book of Boba Fett bingo card, where you talk about the cameos you might see this season. I'm not sure. Did you fill yours out yet, a Magic Maker?
I have not, but I will get on it this week.
Okay, I'll make sure that you have one to fill out. I can't remember if I created one for you, a template for you. I know that our friend Meg has submitted hers. Many folks here, and the nice thing is, I'll do it in Google Forms or Google Sheets, where you can go in and update it. So you can submit it, and all the way up until the season starts, you can, if you hear a leak or a rumor or something, you want to change one of your predictions, you can change it. Once the season starts, then we're gonna lock them down, and at the end of the year, we'll start to judge this. Yes, bingo card. It's cameos. So you list, like, the free space in the middle is Fennec Shand, for example. But then you can put predictions in there. If you think Cad Bane's going to be in, which we've heard. If you think C-3PO is going to be in, which we've heard. R2-D2, perhaps. You can put all of these characters in there, and at the
I think
end,
we're going to see most of the Rebels characters, of course.
I will be honest, Meg. I'm trying not to cheat. Like, I saw your bingo card, and I'm trying not to cheat, because Meg's bingo card is extremely good. It's really, really good, and I got to take a look at it. Oh,
bingo!
Look, Meg is the real deal.
And yeah, well, Meg has her ear to the ground here, so it's
she certainly does.
She's got kind of an inside line.
They're suggesting that we change.
We should handicap her.
we should, yeah, handicap her. Yeah, minus. She starts off at a -10, and then she can, get herself.
She has to get a B twice.
Yeah, that's good. So you guys, we have a lot of fun with it. It's fans being fans, doing fan things, and we have a lot of fun doing it. And you guys come join our Discord community. Make sure you're there. And you'll get included in on the fun. And it's 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 a blast. The morning after the show airs, we typically go through and we grade the bingo sheets, and we see, or not the bingo, the predictions. And the way we do the predictions, by the way, that we put 19 yes and no questions, like so and so is going to get shot by so and so, right? You say yes or no, right? And then
we'll see this character in it. We'll see this character.
That's right. Yeah, we're going to go to this planet. This
Right.
this thing is going to happen. And so yes and no. So it's easy from that perspective. It's not a multiple choice. It's yes or no. And then we have one open-ended question at the end where anything out of your mind that you can think of that could happen in the episode, you get to put into your prediction. Now, we learned a lesson during the Bad Batch is that people game that to get that free point. And we're not going to be as generous on the Book of Boba Fett. It's yeah. we're not gonna be as generous. You're gonna have to put real ones in there, not like Boba Fett will put on his helmet. Like you're not allowed to put that as a guess. Like
that got me too, because y'all were getting those points, and I didn't know about that till like the end of almost the very end of and I was like, oh, y'all are gaming that? I didn't know you were doing that. Oh, you got me.
Exactly.
So that'd have been like 7 free points of the course of the 7 or 8 free points of the course of the thing that I wasn't getting.
Exactly. We had some folks in here who were gaming that really bad. So, it'll be so much fun. Hey, Trinity.
Many of y'all might have ended up on the wall of shame that you didn't realize because I wasn't getting that free point.
Right. Oh, that's it. That's fun because Bo-Katan. We were picking on Meg a little bit because I absolutely love Meg's content, and in one of her early ones, she hinted that perhaps we would see Bo-Katan in the Book of Boba Fett, or in the Bad Batch, and so we put that in the predictions. Bo-Katan's going to appear in this episode, and we always put no on there. It's a free point if you put no. It was just, trolling Meg a little bit, which is always fun because Lord knows when she's on this live stream or even in my chat, she's trolling me the whole time. And I've got to be careful. I've got to be careful. Oh, Novak, we should come up with an eggnog drinking game.
That would be fun. I like eggnog. It makes my stomach sick, but I mean, I like eggnog.
It's so much fun.
I like bourbon and rum all the time, so it's I have to not drink it. Oh yeah, Megnog. I like that.
Megnog. Yes, a Megnog drinking game, and just get a big flask of Megnog, and then every time you pour one out and drink it. Right? By the way, Meg, I've got my Mega Mug right here. I always keep it handy because you never know when you need to just rehydrate. So I've got my Mega Mug, and the problem with this Mega Mug is it's very small. It's like your standard coffee mug. Yeah, that's insufficient.
I drink a lot more coffee than that, though.
Exactly. This is an insufficient volume of liquids inside the Mega Mug. Yeah. So exactly. So Meg is she's heard the demand. She knows that there are needs for larger volumes of fluids that go in her Mega Mug. So she has new products coming out.
It literally needs to be a Mega Mug.
That's a right.
I know.
Well,
but Mega as in big.
Right. This is a small Mega. But she has now the Mega jug.
Meg can't help it. She's a small woman.
She is. For her, it takes 2 hands to hold this. Right?
Meg is so tiny. We need a super size Mega.
Right? Meg is so diminutive. It takes 2 hands to hold, the small mug. So no, she's not that small. I'm just giving her a hard time. But there you go. She has her store up now, so you can go out and get a Mega jug. And if you're really committed, you'll get a pair of jugs, because everybody needs a pair of jugs. You can get mega jugs, and then there is
Yeah, mega jugs. I just to answer Meg, I like them big too.
oh my goodness, yes, 5'4" is the average height of a Jawa. I give her a hard time. Mrs. Claus is 5'5". So, I mean, it's not like Meg's that small. I just giving her a hard time. But anyhow, the mega jugs are available. And then I think she's got even a larger container coming. And we've talked about, and I can't remember what those are called. Mega jug, mega glug, I think is what she said, is going to be even a larger. So you guys gotta go to Meg's merch store, and oh, so
I think
much
Santa's
fun.
blushing.
Yeah, it happens. It happens, especially when Meg and Nikki are working together. They work together, and they try to turn me warm. They so look, we're here to talk about fan fictions. We'd like to feature fan fiction every Tuesday. It's a kind of a new series that we've started, just as third episode of this.
So
And
unfortunately, I was unable to make it last week. Stinks.
and we want to do this because we recognize in the fandom we have a ton of creative people in this fandom who are really good at being able to come up with these ideas and execute them. This one here is a lot of fun, and so I'm going to let it play. It's called Ashes of the Order, a Star Wars fan film. I have the link to this YouTube channel. You guys, they've got like 250 subscribers. The amount of quality of this deserves more than 217 subscribers right there, right? It'd be great to see their sub count go up from folks going out and checking this out. I love the name of it, Mad Wife Productions. How good is that? Mad Wife Productions.
It's absolutely perfect.
It is absolutely perfect. It's great. So, and it's only 4 minutes long. So you can go out and check it out. The quality here is really phenomenal. And I'm going to mute it just so that it's not bothering. You guys let me know. Can you guys hear this in the stream? Let me turn it up.
No, I can't hear it.
Okay, you can't. That's fine. So I'll just mute it so it's not bothering me. There's very little dialogue in this. It's mostly action, and there's only 3 actors involved. Well, there's another guest appearance at the end, but I really liked this. So tell me a little bit about it from your perspective.
Yeah, as you see, I mean, I liked it because it doesn't really belabor anything. You can kind of get a very quick synopsis of what's going on with this 2 individuals here, and then all of a sudden we'll have a new person come in, and we see quickly we've established who these characters are. They're two Jedi running, and then of course we have this, which is probably supposed to be an Inquisitor who has found and trying to take them on.
And it's interesting. You got a Zabrak Jedi, right? The one guy,
which is one of your favorite types of species.
I do like Zabraks. I do. What's not to like? They're great. I absolutely love it, and I think they did a great job. There is a link in here for the lightsabers that they used in the filming of this, so you can go out and if you're looking for a lightsaber to use in this kind of action. Obviously, these do very well in combat mode, right? Like these aren't just display sabers. They put a link to where you can get them. This is neat. They did a good job here of putting these sequences together.
No, I think they did a really good really good editing where they put it together, cropping,
Yeah.
and I can see where they did the different spots.
Yes.
You play around enough, and you go, and I'm not even, I'm just barely an amateur at that. And you can see where they did the best, and you're like, oh wow, yeah, that's awesome. I like how they did that.
Right. It's like you get what they did, but they executed extremely well.
Yes.
Yeah, here you go. There's your little cameo at the end. And this is also a really nice effect. So you see her eyes. They're kind of dark, but then they begin to change. Right? And now they're yellow. So what they said is you get part 2 of this. It continues if they get to 1,000 subscribers. So I think this was really well done. They do a great job on the soundtrack. The whole thing looks good. Yeah, you get a post-credit scene. So there you go.
And we definitely need to get them to 1,000 subscribers so we can get the second part.
Yeah, I think so. It would be great. And again, what we want to do is feature content creators so that they get recognized for this kind of thing, and we encourage it. I think it's a great way for fans to kind of carry out their creativity, and we've talked about before, like there's some content you may not like, and you may think that, wow, that would have been a lot better if. And a good example of that is Thor Skywalker. He has these kind of long story forms that he puts out in multiple sessions, and you help him with those as well, right?
I do. I won't do all of them, but there's a few that I've helped him either craft or just either whether it's do some art or whether it's to look at his stuff and write it into a screenplay. But other than that, it's not much. But all the ideas are his. I don't write his ideas for him.
No, yeah, but he
I may help
great
flesh
job.
it out. It's kind of like the idea, you get somebody who can you can bounce ideas off of. So it's
Exactly. Exactly. And so maybe you didn't like how a particular story went. You think that it would have been good to express that story differently. Creating fan fiction is a way to do that. And whether, not all fan fiction is for everybody, but like this thing here, I thought was really well done. It doesn't conflict with anything else in the universe. It's great.
No, I think it was well done, and I think it sets up the idea of. I'm assuming that was Inquisitors, since we don't know, but it falls right into the line of the Purge, and then Inquisitors hunting them down and eliminating them. So it's again not a lot of dialogue, but it was. I think the little parts that I saw, I really enjoyed. I thought it was really interesting. My favorite part actually is when the Padawan goes to ignite his lightsaber. He like slings it up like it's one of those type of lightsabers that has the telescopic end, and I was like,
right.
Oh yeah, this is definitely what it is. and I started laughing at that. So, but I mean, I enjoyed it, and of course they afterward added the lines to those lightsabers, and it's a lot of fun when you can do that. I think I have one where I did that with my kids' lightsabers and went in and added that line for their lightsaber fight.
yeah. I thought it was good, and the choreography wasn't bad either.
No, it was actually really good. I was really impressed with it, and I thought they did really well. And then the way they shot it was even better, actually. I think it was simplistic, kind of simplistic. They spun a lot, but the way they shot it and jumped to their feet so that you could see them moving around, and I thought that was really well done.
As she put in there, it was a 6-hour shoot to do that entire bit. It's a 4-minute.
I believe it.
Yeah,
believe
4
it.
minutes
Absolutely.
beginning
It takes
to
that
end.
much time.
Well, sure. Well, I mean, her makeup, I would assume, is included in there. Like, they
I bet the makeup's not even included in the shoot.
You don't?
Not. I bet. I think it's just that much filming.
Oh, well,
instead of,
very well could be. Very well could be. And, just to come up with 4 minutes, and that included the credits and the post credit. I mean, there's a good bit of credits. I think the whole like content is closer to 3 minutes.
Right.
6 hours to get 3 minutes of video is pretty impressive. It just shows the amount of care and work they put in, the choreography and shooting the different angles and then splicing the way it got spliced together. Like you may shoot the same scene 3 or 4 times, but from different angles, so
Right.
that you can.
I bet that's exactly what happens because they don't have as many. It's not like they have 4 cameras that can shoot all at once, so they're using their one camera to get the fight from many different angles.
Exactly. And Meg asked, "Have you ever done a face reveal?" Not.
I have not ever done a face reveal.
No. Now, there's one exception, is that I got to visit with your children, and I saw you there.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
now-
Well, that's different though. I'll reveal myself to you. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not that I won't reveal. I just as long as I have kids in the mix, I won't reveal. Yeah, and when they get older and they're on their own, yeah. And if YouTube still exists, I'll reveal my face, no problem.
Yeah. It's
I just don't want people seeing me on the side and going, "Oh, I know who you are." And that,
You're a
just-
toxic
if I
man,
ever-
baby, right? That you don't
That's
want
right.
to.
Or yeah, I don't need to deal with that.
You don't want. You don't want them to tell you that in public. Like it's.
You just never you never know what's going to go viral. So if you that one time you reveal your face and do a rant on something, that's the one that becomes viral, and now you endangered your 7-year-old.
Yeah. That's a smart thing to do. I did reach out to these content creators to see if we could get them in. I would love to talk to a content creator about the process, the whole filming process. And
Yeah, that would be good. I mean, like I said, I'm kind of coming up with this kind of late in the game. So what I'll do, like I was telling you, I'll get to you in the next one tonight, and I'll give us a week to find the.
Well, to be fair, you have you have created some of your own like animated fan fiction. That process takes a bit as well, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, typically it'll take me 10 hours of editing for 5 minute. 10 to 12 hours of editing to put 1 5 minute piece together.
Excellent.
And that didn't include all the drawing and putting it together.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, and animating, like the mouths and things like that, right? Oh,
We're laughing at the same time. I don't know if you can do that with the Trigger.
right. It's like drinking and talking at the same time, right? I can.
See, it's true.
Yeah, and we have had our arguments. We have.
That is true. It's true. And I talk over Santa a lot when we're arguing.
We've had some pretty good ones over the last couple of years, but
that's what friends do.
It's it's exactly what friends do, and I enjoy it quite a bit. As we're kind of closing up, any family plans for Thanksgiving coming up?
Oh, we're having a big family get together, so we'll have like about 20 people over, I think,
Nice
for Thanksgiving. So yeah, we're packing it in, and we're like grocery shopping and getting last minute stuff yesterday, and I'd forgotten to get cranberry sauce, and I couldn't find cranberry sauce to save my life, and I was like, my gosh, this is like the third store I've gone to, nobody has cranberry sauce, and then I finally found cranberry sauce, and then it was like in one little box. I mean, like there was probably like maybe 10 cans left on the top shelf in the back, and it was the one that still has the berries in it, which is actually the one I like anyway. So I got lucky. And they're like, "Oh, no one likes that one. You want that one?" I was like, "Oh, that's the berries. That's the one I like. I like the one with the berries still in it." Because you make your cranberry little sauce salad, with the nuts and everything.
It was on the shelf hidden from Meg, right above her eyesight and in the back. She couldn't have reached even if she knew it was there.
She'd have never got it. My wife's about her height, and she didn't see it at all.
So all the short people were just walking right by it, and you're like, aha, there's a can back there in the back. I could get a hold of that.
Yeah, Vega's coming up on her mommy, and she's about the same height as her mommy, and I think she's got a couple more inches to go. She's like, I'm about to be taller than you.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. My new workshop office is being finished as we speak. They're down there working on it, and we got the flooring in. I'm going to start moving the furniture today so that we can get out of the dining room here before before Thanksgiving comes up, and so we're working on that, and we'll go over to my dad's for Thanksgiving. So we're not hosting, but we'll be going over.
Well,
So
I will say this as we talk about the all the upcoming and new news. If there's anything that was proven right by the recent reports and stuff coming out from Empire, is that Doomcock was completely right.
I was talking about this the other day, and I left it out, but the rumors of Kathleen Kennedy's contract was not renewed. She was already taken out of Lucasfilm. She was kind of preemptively fired, but they were letting her serve out her contract.
Right.
And she was banned from set.
That's right.
Can have nothing to do
I think
with
she's still
any...
banned from the set, and they don't let her do anything. That's what's happening.
Yeah, and the sequel trilogy is being retconned. Like it's been
That's
a
right,
tough week.
because I can't accept the truth.
It's been a tough week for Doomcock. Now, of course, he's retconning himself. So
Of course.
he's been retconning himself.
That would
this
actually
week.
be a really good way to get out there, Meg, if you're actually KK in disguise.
Well, nobody knows for sure because Meg is yet to reach the 100,000 subscriber mark, which I think she will do soon. Right? I think she'll be.
She should.
Absolutely.
You're excellent content.
It's the best. I think
That would be
now,
the most amazing reveal. If at 100,000 she reveals herself, and we're like, oh my gosh, it's KK.
It's really Kathleen Kennedy all this time with a superb British accent.
She does an excellent British accent.
But I love when we get people here new to our channel who come in and say, "Why is somebody impersonating Meg?" How do you like? It's fun. She's the best. So that's it for today. I think that's.
I got to
all
take a
I've
trip over there, but my family's from Scotland, so it really wouldn't be the English area. So
Yeah, we're heading over there in the
to-
spring, and we're going to visit Scotland, Ireland. My family's from that area as well, and we're going to visit Darth Elvis up there in Scotland. We're going to visit Ciaran in Ireland. Perhaps Mark will be able to come over and visit us over there, and then we've got several people to meet in the London area. Meg,
There you go.
as well
London's
as.
fun.
Yeah, I've been there before. It's a
Yeah.
great city. But we want to meet Meg. We want to meet with Zuvium, Martin Keeler, and our good friend Tim, Boss Bounty. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet up with everybody there and then make a visit to Disneyland Paris. So that's
There
a
you
plan
go.
in the spring. So
That's the only good reason to go to Paris. I actually don't like Paris very much. I'm not a big
I
fan of
enjoyed Paris when we
Nobody's
were
from
there.
France, they said, yeah, it didn't impress me.
I think Paris gets a bad rap from being unfriendly to Americans. Because when I went over there, they were super friendly. I had no issues at all.
No,
Nobody-
I'm not saying they weren't friendly. I just it wasn't. I was just expecting more. I got there and I was expecting more. I wasn't impressed. And,
this is
and
this is true, Green Bear. If there's any argument that we've got a Meg impersonator, it's that in her videos she's so proper and she's legit. She's like straight up reliable, right there. In my chat and on my live streams, it's an entirely different Meg.
yes, that's because she's not scripted.
Right.
You have scripted Meg and unscripted Meg.
She lets her hair down and just you know, is here having a good fun. Yeah, the dark side of the Force, right?
Just lets it all hang out.
I wouldn't say that. I was careful not to say that. Because Meg will turn that phrase on you.
Yes. I was about to turn it on her.
Well, yeah, and as I've learned,
That's why we have mega jugs.
That's exactly why we have mega jugs, and I've begun impersonating Hagrid a lot on my live streams by saying I shouldn't have said that. I just shouldn't have said that. Right. So. Right. I do need to bring up our Mike Porter dad joke of the day before we leave.
Here we go.
We've got Mike Porter, one of the best supporters we have of all of our channels. He makes his rounds and promotes everybody. I absolutely love Mike and his dad jokes. And a Magic Maker is a connoisseur of dad jokes. This is for you as well. Whoa, what did the athletic artery say to the heart? Oh, I'm here to pump you up. Yeah, and again, you got to be a certain age to get the joke. That's an old Saturday
Wouldn't
Night
it be the
Live.
other way around?
The heart.
The athletic artery?
Look, it's Mike Porter's dad joke. It's not mine. It's not.
I was sitting there thinking about it. I was like, the heart pumps, the artery doesn't pump.
Daniel Fisher, you're so vain.
Boo, you gotta flip it. You gotta flip it. Boo, Mike Porter, flip it.
A Magic Maker. I hope that you and your family have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And you guys here. Enjoy your holiday on Thursday, or enjoy reading Empire Magazine, and make sure you set up a part of your day to go to a quiet room, relax, and listen to your daily Meg video. You get your mega dose of Star Wars news, even if you're celebrating the holiday. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here as always, and until next time, my friends. Merry Christmas. And may the Force be with you always. Bye-bye.